Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Backroads County. Well, look at the train here. I'll see if I can catch it. Wish I could run faster. Oh, up, 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 up. What a cool sight! Right next to the farm. Perfect. Okay, today, what are we going to do? I've downloaded a mod that I used a couple of times in FS25. I've also got the small mod pack, which are a whole heap of tools, basically designed for working on small fields or start from scratch. They can essentially do the jobs of a lot more expensive equipment. Good for starting out. And I've got the rain coming in behind me, so I hope that's not coming through. Anyway, but I've downloaded another mod. I'll show you if I can find it, because I know I've downloaded it and I've installed it, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm assuming it's going to be in with the planters. It is a planter. Oh, it is here. Okay. Sometimes, for some reason, I thought it wasn't going to be here. This one here I downloaded and used in FS25 a couple of times. Basically, it's I used it for sugar beet, and as you can see here, it's got quite a variety of does corn, sunflower, and soy, and cotton, and I used it for sugar beet, and with the field number, I think it's 39. I want to put sugar beet in it because sugar beets usually, I actually don't know this for sure, but I know in FS25 it was always a good money spinner. Now they may have nerfed it, but even if they haven't, I will be using productions down the track, so that produces sugar. So sugar's used in cakes and everything else. So let's have a look at the I'm trying to get the prices. Yeah, sugar beet. Huh. Okay, I thought it was actually worth more. But maybe, that's right, it doesn't appear to be a lot, but I think it produces an awful lot. So once you get the yield out of it, it still is a good money spinner. Anyway, for something different, that's what I plan to do today. And before I do that, I just want to clean up some of these stumps, get them out of the way. We'll go for a drive down to the shop, and we'll go and get it. What's going on here? There we go. That's one of these. So we've got quite a few stumps to get rid of here, but this thing makes sure, this New Holland makes short work of it. How is everyone? Got to apologise I haven't put some videos out lately because I've actually been pretty crook. I'm sort of, I think I say I'm over it, but I'm at a situation where I can start recording anyway. So I may even do two recordings today, possibly, if I'm up to it. This is I've come at a different angle. This one's taking way too long. Just playing games. Maybe what I want to do in this area, I think I mentioned it last episode, is put a shed down. There's so many things I want to do today. I don't know if I'm going to get time to do everything, but what I am going to concentrate on straight up is just clearing some of these stumps. I'm going to organise that planter and plant the well, assuming that's the other thing I haven't checked. I haven't checked the calendar. If I can plant it this at the moment, I'll do it in this episode too. But I got to check the crop calendar. I haven't checked that yet. Whoa! Foot slipped off the pedal in. There we go. It's time to get this one out. Well, that one took a bit. Yeah, so I'm really keen to, like I said with this series, I want to start doing some stuff that I either mainly haven't done, or I've only done a couple of times. So this tree is right in my way. It might actually get destroyed by the... Then again, it's probably only worth a couple of dollars. There's a lot of, as you can see, there's a lot of sticks in the background I want to pull up. If we get time, I'll pull some of those up. If I can pull them all up, I will, but realistically there's a lot of stuff to be done today, so I'm not sure how much of that I'm going to be able to get done. Well, let's go. Coming at a different angle, doesn't. This one's not playing ball as well. Okay. Right. I've also been doing a lot of work offline on my other map that I've been playing New Frontier, and it is really coming ahead in leaps and bounds. It's being transformed. When I get a chance, I'll do an update to that. I'm really quite happy with the way that one's coming along. What's wrong with this one? There we go. I was starting to think it wasn't going to come out. That's it. Okay. Wow, there's a lot of stumps here. Not purple here. It's gone. Cool. I have to check on my raspberries too. Make sure they've got plenty of water. I might take the low loader down to the shop when I pick up this planter, because I'm probably going to need some seeds and fertiliser, so I'll make use of that. There we go. That might not be all of them, but I think it's a good portion of them. Oh, there's a few over here too. The more I can get done now, the less I have to do later. Where is it? I can hardly see it. These bushes are hiding everything. I think I got it. Oh, I'll find it when I do the mowing if I didn't get it. Alright, so that's that one out of the way. I'm just going to do a bit of a drive around. Okay, I'm going to call that for the time being. Let's turn the engine off. I'm going to get it out of the way here. There's one there, I'll get that later. I can wait. I just wanted to clear that area because maybe this episode I'll mow this area here and maybe put a shed up if I can afford it. But then again, we've got a lot of trees here. Alright, enough said, let's go, let's get cracking. We've got a lot to do today. I'm just going to check the fields first. Where am I down here? Can't believe the size of my field compared to everything that surrounds me. Like this little tiny patch of dirt here, 144, the field here. That's my grass field. I mean, I know it's not a huge field. It's a good sized field, but I wouldn't say it was huge or anything. But look at the fields next to it. I mean, wow. Actually, how much are these fields? I'd love to get it. This 141. How much is it? Okay, that's a lot of money, but that's a lot of field too. That'd be really good to get, actually, because actually, how much is this one? There's a nice patch of dirt around 100. That's what it is. It's 100. That'd be it's a nice area. That. What's that? 200. Wow. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, out of my reach at the moment, but it's only a matter of time. Actually, how much was that plant? I didn't even know. I didn't take a note of it. And sugar. What's sugar worth? We got sugar beet as a processed. Yeah, see, sugar. If I get a sugar refinery, down the track, yeah, that would be a really good spinner too. Now I've established that I can't put any fertilizer, any more fertilizer on this grass. I have to wait for another growth cycle before I can put. I may have left it too late. Put the second layer of fertilizer down. It's not accepting it at the moment. Okay. This is the area here, this little void space right here. I would like to put a shed down so I can start putting some of my equipment away. Right, okay. I'll do a cut scene to the shop. We've been that trip that many times, and I'll just put my ramps up. You all don't need to see me driving 10-15 minutes down to the shop. So I'll just zoom in here for a little bit. I'll do a cut shop, so I'll be at the shop in a second. Right, back. We are ready to do some shopping. Okay, let's get this started. Planters. I'm not going to muck around. Can we change colours or anything? Oh, we can. That's good. I don't think I had that option in FS25. Not 100% sure, but I don't think I did. Could be wrong. Anyway, I can do it now. That's the main thing. Metallic. A little shame I can't do the wheels, but same token, I'm very happy we can do the blue. Buy. Now, how much does that hold? That holds, I think it's 100 litres of seeds, the way I'm reading it. Okay, and so this thing here's got, I don't know if I mentioned it, this has got a 2 metre. This is why I'm getting this over the other planter in the small tools pack. It's because this is a 2 metre width. Anyway, how much is it? 2,000. No, I don't think I've bought it yet. Okay, that's pretty good value. Because this actually generates, these crops actually generate a lot, and obviously the sugar beet can be turned into sugar. So if we go and have a look here, sugar, where is it? Yeah, there's a fluke. Yeah. See, sugar beet by itself, although it's got a relatively low sell price, from memory it generates for the amount of seeds you put in, it generates a lot of sugar beet, a lot of product. It really does. So you can still make a lot of money selling it on sheer volume, even though it's sugar beet's a relatively low price. But if you process it to sugar, it is a good money spinner. Anyway, there it is. Let's go have a quick look at it. I'm going to get some more supplies too. I'm going to get some. I think I should get a stack of seeds, because I need that for the raspberry production. I'm going to need it for this, and I've got some lime, so I might get a little bit more lime, and I'll get some fertilizer. So I will be spending a bit of money today. Oh. So let's do that if I can find the right buttons to press. Consumables, seeds. I might get. I don't think I need a lot. I think I'll just get one, because field 39 is already completely ready to go. Yeah. Okay. And the fertilizer at the moment goes a long way. So I'll just get one of those. But with seeds, I'm going to get quite a few of those if we can got them. If we can, if I can find them. Okay, obviously another one. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. I'm not going to get lime because I'm pretty sure I got a stack of lime back home, but I need to get some seeds. I think I'm going to get 6. How much is that? That's, wow. Maybe I get 4. Yeah, I get 4. Okay, what else do I need? If I need anything else. Okay, let's have a look what we got. That. I'm just trying to think what I've got back at the farm. So, where are we? Down here. So I've got some fertilizer. Actually, if I can afford to buy a roller, that'll be really good. That'll save me using fertilizer on the I'll just see if I've actually got it. I may even have a roller. I'm not 100% sure. Let's have a look. Got that. I don't think I have, because I think the roller starts with G. I haven't really got a lot of equipment, you know. I mean, I'm getting there. Oh, that's it. Okay. So I've got $6,000 left. I wonder if I can afford a roller. Keeping in mind I'll be selling some logs today, so I'm not going to be totally out of money. And I want to put a payment on the loan too. That's the other thing. I won't say I've forgotten about, but I know it's due. I think it comes under grassland care or something like that. Trailers, seeding, grassland. Okay, yeah. This is. Oh wow. Then again, this is one of the small tool packs. Huh. You know, I might get this. How much is it? It's $150. I can't really go wrong with the price. It is only a 1.2, but then again, hey, my filter's not that big, and it's one of those jobs I can do when I've got nothing else to do. So yes, I am going to get that. And of course I'm going to change the colour. I've never used the favourites. Maybe I should think about doing that. I'll do that. Well, I'll have a look at it anyway. I like the matte finish. I've always preferred matte over glossy. Select. Okay, so that's just a handlebar. The handles and the the main support of the roller. Okay, I want to have a look at the favourites too. How does that work? So I clicked onto that, favourites. Okay, so I don't need to rename it, but rename, delete. Is there an add button or is it automatically added? So if I go in here, go into favourites, okay, it's there ready to go. Okay, matte, that's what I was looking for. Okay, cool. I've never really used that. So, buy that. Actually, I'm not sure if I bought it yet, or maybe I did buy it. No, I haven't. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I just didn't want to buy it twice. I'll use the favourites now. I'll see if that's still there. Yep. Okay, that's cool. I like the way that works. Buy it. Okay. Now, is there anything else I need? I've only got $6,000 left at the moment. I don't think there's anything else I need. Although, oh, that's 19,000. Okay, that would be handy to have. Okay, what about store? I didn't even look at this. What's this? Looks like a, how do you call it, not a plough, a cultivator. I'm not sure if it is though. No, it's a bale grab. Okay, there you go, bale grab. Okay. That'll be handy to have. That'd be so handy to have. I know it's overkill, but one day, not now. All right, let's load this up. Just going to bring this. And the other thing I've noticed is I'm out of fuel. Well, not out of fuel, but very low. So I hope I make it back home. So I'm just thinking of what order I'm going to do this in. Oh, actually, before I do that, better put the ramps down. I think I'll put the seeds on first. Yeah, I'll put the seeds on first. Seeds and fertiliser. Then I'll put the roller. Then I'll put the because I can always keep the seeds on. If I need to move them, they'll already be on the trailer. So it's good having this low loader because it's saving me a lot of trips. So I'd be curious to know if the roller. I don't think it will at this stage because the grass is not accepting the fertiliser, so it probably won't accept the roller at this stage. Maybe tomorrow, as in another in-game day, it might accept everything. I'm just trying to. Come on. You know, I used to be a forklift driver for many years. It was never this hard. I had a lot of fun on them. I quite enjoyed being I was a forklift driver for about 9 years. Absolutely loved it. Although it gave me a sore back in the end. Sitting down, being bounced around everywhere, it did take its toll on my back. So, anyone thinking about becoming a forklift driver? I mean, I'm not knocking it. It was a great career when I did it, but just be wary of your back. Probably wouldn't hurt to get a support if you're a forklift driver. Wear a support while you're young. You don't think of it, but believe me, it affects you when you get old. And I'm just about ready to retire. I may be retiring this year, and I'm feeling it. I really am. But I certainly don't regret it because it was a career that definitely looked after me. You know, you're never going to be without work if you're you can drive any of these vehicles, not just forklift drivers, any operator. Okay. I'm keeping the seeds on last simply for a number of reasons. Mainly, I'm going to be using the planter first, so I'll put that on last. But if I need to transport the seeds to the other field, we're going to be ready to go. I might just move that over back a little bit just so I can get it onto the strap a bit, and I can refill from the trailer anyway. I'm assuming I can. So, alright, let's just get them strapped on. Right, I'll put the fertiliser on next for the same reason. Then I'll put the roller, then I'll put the seeder. Now, I'll use this left fork because it'll get closer to the bags. If you don't know what I mean, you soon will. And some people may say, hey, I'm cheating by using overhead views for the forklift and I should be in the cabin. But realistically, like I said, I was a forklift driver for many years, and although this is great and the physics are great with the forklift, and they actually are, they're really good. You do get more view, you're not so blinded in real life. And the other thing is, with when using the forks in real life, you can actually see the tension on the chains and how the actual forklift reacts. So you can use that as a gauge, but you don't really get that option. You get some of the options, and actually the physics in this game with the forklift and the front loading are actually very good, I reckon. Very good. Okay, I'm not sure how about this. If we got I probably have to hop into it like a car. Okay, and start it up, even though there's no motor on it. I've got to start it up like a car. Okay. Now, I hope I can get it on here actually. I'm not sure if I can adjust the ramps. Let's see if I can center that a little bit better. It's about as centered as I can do it. Come on, can you? That would be unrealistic to be able to push it up like that. Okay. And actually I can't move, I'm stuck. Maybe I'll hop out and hop back in again. Oh, I was pressing the wrong button. Shock of horrors. Yes, I've pressed it, but I am stuck. Okay. Idea. I have an idea. I'll either flip it off or I'll lift it up. I'm going to raise the ramps. So it's on the ramp, so it'll either remove it or it'll lift it. Okay, let's just try that. Oh no, I haven't. Okay, lift the ramps. Okay. At least it's unstuck it anyway. I'll see if I can pick it up with the tractor. Let's open the cabin. I'm not sure how I'm going to lift this up. I hope I can get it on there. Maybe whoa, I'm not trying to push it, I'm trying to lift it. I'm trying to get over the... Alright. That's actually not what I'm trying to do. Okay, well that's interesting. Maybe I get the option to come around from the other side. I might have to check the collisions on it. I was unable to pick it up from the other side. Straighten it up a little bit. Alright, now let's see if I can dig it in. Pick it up. Oh wow. Oh. I might try that again. Probably do a better job than that. I felt like I was nearly there. Okay. Let's see if I can do a better job with that. Let's go up a bit. Right, okay. And the rain's come down perfect. What? Shouldn't be drifting a little bit. Just take it out a bit. So maybe it can, seems to be steering itself. Maybe. No. Come on. No. Alright, I'll try a different strategy. I might, if I'm totally unsuccessful, I might just put the developer tools on just so I can just have a look at the collisions. Maybe open it a little bit. Oh, okay, maybe here. Maybe just tighten a little bit. It's wanting to fall off already. So now it's trying to sink itself into the map. can just hold it there. Actually, I've got another idea. Maybe I can use this one here. I don't know if it'll work. And even if it does work, the next question is, how am I going to get it off? Okay. This is the best way. I might try and come around this way. Let's try that. Probably just going to knock it straight down. Yep. Now, I'm really at a loss to how to get it on. Whoa. Not sure what happened there. Well, I think I might need to reset something here. I have to get the tractor out of the way. Alright, let's try that. Yeah. Well, the engine's on. It's off now. Engine's on. And completely unresponsive. Okay, I'm going to have to reset this thing. It's probably a lizard thing, is it? Yeah. Let's get out of the way. See, well, now it's okay. It's funny how. Alright, I'm going to try and reset it. Reset. Well, I'm already at the shop, so I'm not. I'm really hoping I don't have to walk all the way home with this thing. I wonder if I back it up. No. Okay, I wonder. No, it's not the one. I wonder if I can. Like it says it's on. I've got two options right here I can try. I can try A, lifting it again, or B, connecting it and reversing it. Well, I'll try reversing it. No, I'll try lifting it first, I think. Am I there? I am. Okay, I'm wondering if I can strap it. If I can strap it. Is that a strap? I thought I saw a stripe of yellow. It is. Alright, well, I'm assuming that's going to be okay. The next thing, of course, is, you know, realistically I should have put the cedar on first. Now I'm probably going to have the same trouble. Maybe I can lift the cedar. I was going to drive the cedar on. Actually, I wonder if I can pick it up from the front. If that's a 3-point hitch, maybe I can just connect it to the front. Just lift it. That would be a far better option. Let's try that. Maybe I can. Oh, perfect. I don't have to try. Awesome. I'll just make sure that I turn the engine off on the telehandler. I did, but I just want to drop the forks and park it properly. There we go. Health and safety. Right. It's a bit ugly with that roller, but at least A, it's on, and B, it's strapped. So I'm not going to muck around anymore with it because I fear that's my one and only option. Well, I hope that wasn't too painful. It was a learning curve. Anyway, I'll do another cut scene because we've mucked around too much here as it is. So I'll see you back at the farm. This is where the telehandler will really come in handy right now with the extendable boom. Oh, come on. Just seem to go straight through it then. Come on. Have I got that? I thought I unstrapped them. That's probably all it is, you know. I'm sure I pressed L before. What's that one? I'll crawl under it. Alright, we'll try that. Okay. Is the engine on? I don't even know if the engine's running. Well, it's running now. Oh, it seems to be stuck again. I can give it a bit of a nudge. There we go. And I hope it doesn't need to be reset just because it's on the ground. Might not necessarily mean it's ready. Let's get that back a bit. Move that on. X. And restrap it. Let's just test it now. Oh boy. So, E. Oh, crikey. Engine's on. Maybe I'm just going to do a cut scene here because I'm going to hop out. I'm going to save it, hop out and just reload the game because I don't have it reset back to the shop after all this effort to get it. So just one moment. Okay, I'm back again. And we'll try take two. All I've done was I saved the game, hopped out and reloaded it. I'll see if that's fixed this problem up. Start the engine. Sort of kicked into gear a little bit. Start the engine. Engine's on. Unless I'm pressing the wrong key. Alright. Maybe I've just physically, when I say physically, I've just hit the key command to have an exterior view. Maybe, okay. That was that strategy out the door. What have we got here? Okay, so we've got to turn it on. Well, no, I've turned it on, turn it off. Okay, well, it's saying on now. Okay. Stop engine. Okay. It's interesting. It's got turn roller on, turn engine on. Like it's got two different things. Okay, I was unaware of that. So we've got a green light there. So you'd think that it would be on. So I'll hop out. So it's on, but I've left it. I don't like this view. I prefer this view. Okay. E. So I really don't know what I'm doing. What I might do is I might actually see if I don't usually use helpers a lot, but I might just see if that helper it might initiate it for me. Because if I have any more problems with it, I'm just going to sell it because it's causing way too many issues for me. And it's already saying it's well, I suppose all the muck around the shop is 1% damage. Alright, so I'll hop into it and do this. Okay, I'll just say yes, okay. Now I'll press H to activate it and I'll see if it can get it working. So by rights it should be working now. And I'll just help check the map to see if it's, yeah, you can see the helper icon here. So that should be, that's indicating to me that it's actually working. Active workers, but nothing's happening. Okay, well there's obviously a problem with the mod, or if it's not a problem with the mod, it may be a problem compatibility with the map. I don't know. It's one or the other. Hang on, what was that cancel job? Where's the job thing? Oh, there it is. Active workers. Cancel job. Okay, well I hope I didn't get charged for that. Well, if I did, I might even reimburse myself because that achieved absolutely nothing. I'll try it one more time, and if I still have issues with it, I'll be selling it. I'm not even going to take it back to the shop. I'll just sell it as is. Okay, E. Okay, turn on roller. Okay, start the engine started, check, and turn on roller. So we've got a little green tractor, it should be ready to go. And I'm even using accelerator on the pedals. I'm using key commands and pedal commands and nothing. So it's obviously, it's got to go in my books. It's taking way too much time. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Vehicles. No, it's not that one. That one. Okay. Enough. I will get a roller, but it's just cost me. I'm not going to bother repairing it. It's cost me $10 and a whole heap of time. All right, that's enough of that. Let's go. I'm just going to fill the tractor up because we're just about out of juice. And then I'll go back and actually, what I should have done, and I will do, is I'll take the trail with me because I can fill the greenhouse up as well with the seeds. That's why I bought quite a few seeds. Just remember, it takes a lot of seeds. Okay, let's go. And I can fill up at the same time. I'm not going to chop it that mucking around with the roller. It was my pain, so it's going to be everyone's pain. Just shows you everything doesn't necessarily go to plan. That certainly didn't go to plan. But I really wanted it to work, actually. I did. I really want it to work. I'm just going to put some water in here as well. I'm not even going to check the water. Well, I will actually make sure it's not out, but I'm going to fill it regardless. Okay, still got plenty in there, but since I'm here, I'll fill it up. Another thing I'll do, I think, in the future on this particular part of the farm is I wouldn't mind getting like a silo, specifically a silo for lime and seeds, just so I don't have to have pallets everywhere. I reckon that'd be the way to do it. I reckon that'd be a great idea. Actually, while I'm here, I'll fill up right here since I'm passing it. Wonder how many litres this is going to take. I think it said about 950 in the tank. So how much is left? I wonder. 9,500, so I think about 200. I hope it didn't fill the blue tank up. Oh my gosh. Actually, I am worried about that actually. So what am I carrying? Okay, it's empty. I was worried for that for a second. I really was. I'm thinking I've just filled the blue tank up with diesel. Alright, let's just fill this up now. Here we go. Get this filled up. So I don't know how I'm going to be in the field, and I'm going to do some seeding now. I'm going to be away for quite a while. You know, I probably won't even do any forestry on this episode. I was going to, but I've decided I've had a lot of mucking around with that roller. It's just taking way too much time up. Now, why did that cost me money? I thought I prepaid this. I thought this was prepaid. Unless that was a helper. I've just got to check the accounts here. I think I've been gypped. Where's the accounts? Finances. Production cost. New vehicle, okay. Fuel costs. Water. Okay. Good. Yeah, okay, I don't mind paying for water. But I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. I'm not sure. Fertilizer, fair enough. Seed costs, fair enough. Water, that's fair enough. Wage, I'm going to reimburse, even though it's only $34. I'm confused why I've been charged. I know it's only $3, but that's not the point. Unless it was $3 for the roller, maybe, but yeah, because it had an engine. Alright, what I'm going to do is I won't change that. I'll do my work in the field, I'll come back, and if I remember, I'll fill up again and see if I get charged. But if that's been charged for the roller, I'll reimburse that. But as far as I know, I've already paid for the fuel in this thing. You know, I pre-purchased this diesel, so I shouldn't be charged again. That's what I'm confused about. Okay, before I do anything, I'll just check that again. Reimburse $34 wage payment. Okay, I'm going to reimburse that because I got nothing out of that roller except grief. Add $34. Call me petty, but at the moment every dollar counts, and it's more of a principle thing, you know. I really wanted that roller to work. Now I'm not sure where the fault lies. I'm not knocking the mod. I'm not knocking the map. I don't know where the problem is. So I'm certainly not going to judge. But all I do know is it didn't work, and I don't want to be charged because it didn't work. just leave that there for a moment and let's get on with it. But I will come back. Oh, okay. Forgot about that. And I've got to pick up this. Obviously, I've got to pick up the planter. So right now, what's the time? It is. I'll just check the calendar as well. Where are we? Sugar beet. Here we go. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow. I mean, I'll get set up, and I'll go and sleep, and I'll come back, and then we're going to go and do some seeding. I'm not going to have enough time in the day to do the seeding, and I certainly don't want to be seeding a 2 metre planter at night time. You still got to drive across that. Okay, so I'll just put his arms up a bit. Okay. I don't know if I can get out this way. Oh, I better check the food. The animals too, make sure they got food. They've got food. I'm going to have to mow the lawns maybe in the next episode. If I can, it depends how long. I really don't know how long it's going to take me to do the seeding. I know it's not a quick job. It's going to take a while, but at the same token, the field's not that big, so hopefully it's not going to take too long. I did this in FS25 on a fairly big field, and it took forever. But it was big. It was a good sized field. This one's small to moderate size. More so in the small size. I'll do a couple of runs with the new seeder, the new planter, I should say, and then I'll fast forward it. I won't do a cutscene, but I will fast forward it. We've had enough cutscenes going to and from the shops, and I've probably kept it in. I was half tempted to cut the roller antiques out, but I don't think I think I'll end up. Obviously, I haven't done the editing yet, and I'm still umming and erring about it, but. At the end of the day, it just shows everyone that does things don't go to plan. I mean, in the back of my mind, I had a plan, but it didn't eventuate. So I'm going to probably have to use the fertilizer and that's assuming it even takes tomorrow. But eventually, I will. Get a roller, invest into a proper grass roller, one that I tow instead of try and drive. Let's just put that there, I reckon. Okay. Disconnect. Oh, wrong one. Didn't mean to do that, obviously. Well, actually I did, but I didn't want to drop it right there. I was trying to disconnect the trailer, but I didn't have it selected. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Right. I'll just spin this seeder around so I can connect it. Is it, folks? We've got forks here. I'll really cut your roof off, that will. Right, okay, so I'll put this selected first. Hopefully that's it. No. That's the one. Place it down. I hope I can fill it from the trailer. I think I can. The other thing I didn't pay attention to is I'm not sure if it takes the come on, what is rolling forward? I'm in reverse. I'm not sure if it takes lime too, is the other thing I didn't pay attention to. It's got 2 barrels there. I'm assuming it's just seed, 2 barrels of seed. I might take my arms off actually, just to see how it goes. Maybe I should have them on as a counterweight, but I mean all the weight's going to be on the ground, so I probably shouldn't need it. Come on, let's go. Huh. I'm sure the other one had caps, like lids on the barrels. I'm not sure if that was an option. Oh, it does have it. I just got to press it. Okay. So if I press N, that takes the caps off and N puts it back on. Yeah, that's the way I remember it. Alright, well, I'll start the headlands manually, and then I don't know if you can see that, and then on the cover it's got a little imprint of the lizard. I'm trying to get the light to shine on it so I can highlight it. I hope it's coming through. That is really cool. There. Anyway, enough of that. I just found that cool. Alright, V, drop it. And I've already got it pre-selected on sugar beet, that's good. And I'm not sure if, I don't think there's a motor. There is a motor, okay. Alright, well, I will put the steering assist on for a number of reasons. It's really small width and I want to make sure I get every ounce of it out. Okay, so as you can see, I'll just hop out and we can have a look at the texture. Okay. Again, I'll check the texture at the end of it too. It's pretty hard to see because it's so narrow and the tyres are putting big trenches in there, but anyway. Alright. So this will be sped up because as you can see it is going to take forever. Anyway, here we go. Why didn't the lines come up? There we go. Three. Okay, folks. Yeah, I sped that up because it was. I knew it was going to be a long process. And just double checking with the map too, because great. I'm going to check with the map because, as you can see, the purple bits at the top here, that's just the parts that obviously I haven't seeded yet, and it's showing the ploughed state. So as I seed that, obviously that will change. However, something I've noticed with some of these planters is they leave stuff behind for whatever reason, and doesn't get picked up with this view because all the growth seems to get saturate. The colour of the seeded stuff saturates the map and you can't see. So quite often what I'll do is I'll play around with the filters here. So if I take growing off, you can easily see the ploughed state. Now as I have it on, you'll notice there's a patch down the very bottom of the map that you can't see now, but if I take the growing state off, you'll see a slight purple patch right at the base of the map, probably in about the 5 or 6 o'clock position on the map. That's because, well, it's my understanding, I could be wrong, but it's just, it hasn't actually been seeded on that ploughed area, but it's been so heavily saturated with the growing, it's just sort of overpowered it. And in the past I have missed stuff thinking that I've done everything. So quite often when I would do a field like this with some of these crops, planted crops like potatoes and sugar beets, I will double check with the seed bed and with various filters, like for instance now taking the growing state off, I can clearly see it. So what I'll do now is I'll just continue with what I can see, which I know I haven't done, which is at the top, and you'll see on the left hand side just opposite the fuel station side there's also a patch going north to south. I was having issues doing the headlands before, and I might have actually said to, I think I actually ended up saying, well, I'm not going to do that because I'm going to go up and down state, but what I will do is I will do that again. But that also could be just due to the fact that that was part of the mowing and it might be a little bit messed up because of that, but I will do that again. But my main point I wanted to make here is this patch at the bottom of the map in the 5 and 6 position. It hasn't been seeded, but with the growing state on, I wouldn't have seen that, or I would have assumed it had been seeded. But anyway, I'll finish off this patch. The other thing is, originally I was coming down just to put the equipment in the field, and I just went into automatic mode and I started seeding. So it's actually getting pretty late. It's 10 past 9 now, but that's not too late. But we'll finish up. We'll finish up now. This won't take too long. I've only got a little bit more to go now. So I'll just drop the seeder, the planter, and find out where I'm up to. I'm just going by the bright white lines. That indicates what I haven't done. And then I'll highlight orange and hit the lock it in, and away we go. I've only got a couple of lines up and down here to do, I think, and then I'll just be a little bit more fanatical about the parts that I think that need to be done, and then we'll head back. The other thing I forgot to do was check the price on the wool. I think it's coming, it might be today or tomorrow. If it's today, I'm just going to have to wear it. I think it's unrealistic to try and sell it on 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. But if I've missed the prime selling point, well, I've missed it. I mean, I suppose I could hold on to it, but I will sell it regardless, unless prime selling day is tomorrow. See, I would have thought I would have had to do something here to the left where this lime state is. Just going to have a look at that. Because to me that looks like see, it says sugar beet there. As soon as I get to here, no, not that one. Okay, maybe it's no, here. It's not registering. I'm going to go down here anyway, regardless. I'll just see if it's. Yeah, it says I've done it, but I'm not convinced. Anyway, now, hang on, I think I just deselected the steering assist. Okay, so I think it's here. H, drop it down. Now, I could be totally wrong, but I reckon that hasn't been done. See, now it looks like it has been done. And if you can see in front, just left of that green line there, the texture just looks like it hasn't been done. I'm not convinced, and I'm convinced it hasn't been done. See that you can see it better that way. But on the map here, it's showing it's done. That's one thing I've learnt just to be wary of when you're doing planting jobs and using the planter. I have noticed it's not as bad with the cedar, but I have noticed, and not just this one, that's across the board, but it's one thing I'm always sort of wary of. Okay, and as you can see the white lines here, I obviously haven't done these ones, but it's actually stating obviously that I haven't done it. So I've got two more up and downs here, but the way I'm reading it, that won't take long because they're not, they're quite short as well. It's actually probably 1.5 or 1 1/3 lines left. And I'll just pop over to the other side of the field and fix up that other one, which I'm convinced hasn't been done, because this is actually going to generate quite a bit of money. Even before I have it processed to sugar, even selling it as raw sugar beet, it'll produce a lot. It's a relatively low sell price, but it will produce such an amount of it, it will actually be worth it. And it'll produce a large quantity, the yield. So that's where you make the money on sugar beet, if you don't process it. And obviously if you do process it to sugar, you make a lot more. Okay, alright, I think that just changed at the last minute. Yeah, it did too. Come on, that's what I want. H3. Right. So I'm pretty sure we're just about done here. That looks pretty good. Those textures look pretty good. And I'll just go to the other side. As soon as I finish this, I'll bring the map up and have another look at it. Okay, just going to lift this up. Okay, so as you can see, I'm sort of aware about the headlands near the fuel station, gas station side. I'm sort of aware of that, but I want to double check at the southern end of the field. A little patch here. I know it's not a lot, but it'll also, I just want to know for my own sake if there's a problem with the field. I don't think there's a problem with the field. I think it just has simply been missed and it's been saturated by the other filter. But I am going to go down. I'll go down. I'll use the even though I've probably been up and down here, I'll go down the headland again, because I did stop the headland at one stage, and that may have been what the problem was with that. This should sort that issue out. So I'll just wait till I get to the end here. I'll go all the way down. So there's no way that hasn't been done, and yet it's still showing. I'm not sure why, because it definitely went over it. Okay, now I realise why. It's a very simple explanation why this portion here hasn't been seeded. It's because even though it's allowed me to plough it, I don't know, I don't actually own this part of the field. It says owned by nobody, and that's why it's owned by nobody, therefore I cannot seed it. But if I go just here, then it's owned by me, obviously, and that's why. Okay. So I'm just wondering if that. No, I think the one on the southern end, that's in the field itself. So I think that's just been missed somehow. So I'm going to go out and try and get it. Have I got that up in the air yet? Yep. Okay, now I have. Right. So I'm not sure where. I'll straighten it up. I'll have a look. Looks like a little patch here. Let's just have a look. Okay, so up here, maybe a bit further on. Okay, I'm seeing divots in the field. Okay, there's a stripe of line there. That's probably it. Yeah, I'd say that's it. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, I'm noticing the whole line here. This line hasn't been done. That's why. Okay. Well, I'll get off the field and I'll come back down there and do it properly. I've missed that section, obviously. So that's a simple explanation of why that wasn't done. You see that white line's a bit brighter than all the other white lines. It's because being bright, it's indicating me it hasn't been done. So now I'm highlighting it, locking it in, dropping the planter and going. And this should fix it. This will fix it. So if we go here, we'll keep an eye on that purple stripe, which is this white bit here from the line. And as you can see, it's gone now. So we are done. I'll finish it off just to make sure. But it was probably seeded when I did the headlands anyway. It's just two lines that are very close together. So this has actually been done, but for the sake of doing it, I'll do it. Okay, it's telling me the end of the line. Right, okay, that's it. So, that field is done. The purple portion here, that's just not my field. I don't own it. If we go into a different, here, okay, it looks like, okay, it's part of the periphery that I can't access, so that purple split will always be there, in other words. Alright, let's head back. Actually, I'll check the price of the, I want to check the price of the wool. That's right, I want to check the wool first. Okay, I'm not worried about the wool. Still got another couple more days. Okay, so I won't do anything with that. I'm just going to put the planter on the front so I can tow the trailer. And the other thing I want to check is the fuel. See if I get charged. I shouldn't get charged, and if I don't get charged, I will refund that $3 and assume it was just part of the roller fiasco, because the roller actually had a motor that I purchased before that had the issues with. And even though it's only $3, it's just the principle. It's money that was taken from me. Well, it was money that was charged. I paid for no service because, for whatever reason, I'm not being critical of the mod and I'm not being critical of the map. It just didn't work for me at all. Okay, it might have been something that I did wrong. Actually, what have I done here? I might have to drop this cedar for a second, pick the arms up. Okay. And then I'll get the cedar. Yeah. Alright. We get this right. Come on, get in there. Don't make me go backwards. Right. Right, let's get these up in the air. Nice and high. And I'll pick the cedar up. Now we can pick the trailer up. See how we're going to do this. Maybe poles, narrow road. I'm trying to coax it as close to the field as possible. And the other thing, of course, we haven't got a roller, like a field roller. So you don't get a hell of a lot of bonus for it, but as the episodes progress, the series progress, I will get one anyway, regardless. Okay, let's get to the back home and wrap this episode up. I haven't organised a screenshot yet. I'll probably do that off camera. I'll set the scene and a nice sunshine. I'll probably take a screenshot at the shop, set it up, because it's a nice little unit, this. I really do like this planter. Wow, it's dark out here. I think one day I'll put some lights out the front. That's that street coming, sort of car coming, I'd say. Maybe. What's that light from? Is there some sort of street lighting here or something? No, I think it was a car coming up. Alright, so we're not too far. Oh, where's my map? I know not too far now. So I'm all over the place at the moment. I'm looking out for my sheep pen because that's a good marker to where the farm is, and it's also there's plenty of space to get in and out of. So that's just coming up. Yeah, there's some light. I can see a light from a trigger, I think. Alright, I'm going to pull in here. Okay, so I think what I will do is I'll put the trailer over here. Seems to be out of the way. Didn't mind having it parked here. I'll just get it near the pen out of the way. Next episode, I'll see if I can get a shed put over here. Right. Yeah, right there, I reckon. Okay, now I can put the cedar in the shed near the fuel tank. Right, I'll be curious to see if I get charged. I want to have a look at the I should look at the sheep and see how much wool's there too. I might have to move that. Let's have a look at the raspberries. I was trying to get the light torch on, but the tractor's already supplying the. I was hoping to see some raspberries out. Not quite ready. Alright, not too worried. Okay, I'm going to fill up here. And then I'll check the wool, and that'll probably be the episode, I reckon. Let's just come down here, closer to it. Right, so I'm seeing if I get charged for it. Okay. And as you see, does that fill it? Yeah, I didn't get charged. Therefore, I'm going to put that. I'm going to take that, reclaim that $3, only because it was money that I shouldn't have had to spend in the first place. I mean, I would have happy if the roll road worked. Obviously, I'd been happy to pay it, but add $3. Okay, that just evens the score. Right, and I'll put this in the shed. See if I can put near the mower. Man, these trees are everywhere. Let's see if I can. We'll get into the cabin. I think I can see better. Yeah. See if I can put it over here next to it. Give it a bit of space and come in. Okay, it's the height of the tractor. Oh well, can't really do anything about that. I'm just getting, that's what I'm trying to get. I'll drop it off here, maybe I can back it in. Okay, so I've just planted that there. I'm really not sure if I can landed it, reverse park it in there, because it all comes down to the height of the tractor, because I couldn't move any further forward in the forward position, so I'll try the same thing in reverse just to get it under cover. Cute. Just come up around a little bit. More. These trees, get out of the way. Let's really look at this side. Can't really see. That'll probably be just enough. Doesn't have to be totally under. That'll do. Yep, I'm happy with that. Right, okay. Unfortunately, I can't put the tractor under cover yet because it's too high. Actually, I can, but not this one. Almost forgot. I got a garage over here. I can have it under. These trees. I might have to take a couple of these out. Yeah, I'll do that. Not now, but just so I can have movement around. Just give me a moment. just forks up. Alright. Okay. We've got a little home for it here. Alright, yeah, perfect. Okay. Alright, one last thing I just want to quickly check is the sheeps. Have a look at the wool. See how much space I got left. Alright, okay, well I've got plenty of space for next episode. I don't have to do anything now. Okay folks. I'll finish up here for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. There's no point showing the field which we've done now because it's dark. Next episode we'll have a good look at it. And yeah, hope to see you again. Hope you enjoyed it. Be good to each other. And yeah, I'll see you later.